So please, if you have any issue being recorded, let me know so I can remove any like information related to you while editing this session. So that the recorded video will be only available to the people attending this course. So it will not be available to anybody else, and it will be set on the LMS. So you can benefit from, like, if you're facing any issue, or like if you want to review that again, it will be part of the information available on the LMS to be able to access it. And it will be available only to the people part of this course. So I'll start directly with where to access the course. So like the course itself is accessed through lms.asa.ca. I got lots of people. I'll be logging off here just to see the main screen. So lots of people access asa.ca and try to log in through asa.ca. Like asa.ca is totally different website. This is like ASA website. This is not the learning management system website. And people just click on login and try their credentials, and they are not able to access that, and they end by get locked. Like they try their password more than once and they get locked. So please make sure that you access lms.asa.ca to be able to access the website. Sorry, some of the information that I'm providing here are very like basic, but this is based on the feedback that we're getting from the participants. So for some of you that attended this session before, also that will be a little bit boring. So please bear with me. I will go very fast on this stuff. So the second thing is to be able to log in. So to log in, you click on the login link here in the upper right corner, and you enter your credentials. You should have received your credentials earlier. So if you didn't, so this is something that we should like share. You should share at the end of this session. The view that I'm seeing here is like the only difference between my view and yours. You don't see site administration. I'm accessing with like administrative privileges, so I see site administration. In your case, you'll see site home, dashboard, calendar, and other stuff. So the easiest way to access your course is through the courses here, like the link at the upper right corner, courses, and your course is welcoming diversity. So you can just click on that one. You might be having, for your course, there's no running course as facilitated course from that type. So yours, like, you cannot be confused with this one. So this is welcoming diversity. Sometimes when you use the system, you will see other courses like for different like in different categories with the same name. So yours is welcoming diversity in this case. You click on welcoming diversity. So you will see the welcoming diversity, the course description, and at the left you can see all the information, and you can access different parts of the course using that left side menu, and you can show and hide that by clicking this icon here. So for the structure itself, one of the things that is important to know how to use is that like list of links, and this will guide you, it will tell you exactly where you are. So one of the good thing that, like, practical thing that you can learn is just when you are in some place and you are lost and you don't know exactly where you are, you can jump in directly to the root of the course by clicking the name of the course as part of this link stream. So you will see the in the course page, you will see the course description, the course icon. Then the structure itself is based on pre-course learning needs assessment at the beginning of the course and post-course learning assessment at the end of the course, and the modules in between. So I will cover like each part of those very fast. So the purpose of pre-course learning needs assessment is to be able to see where were you before taking the course and after taking the course. So you'll see that like the it's almost the same for pre and post, just like scale-based assessment for your like um, knowledge before the course. And this is self-paced assessment, and it does not have anything to do like with anything other than being able to assess your progress during the course. So we create a progress report and we deliver to our funder. So this is the way that we assess the progress itself. So to be able to access the assessment itself, you click on the pre-course learning needs assessment, and you click on the assessment link. I know that it is hidden in a way, but like this is the place that you should click on to be able to see the assessment or to participate in the assessment. So you click on that, you fill your information. Most of the information that you fill is just information collected for the purpose to collect information about the people attending the course. In addition, like the most important progress part is that part here where those are the learning outcomes for the course itself. And if you see that the learning outcomes will be covering different levels, so you'll see that there's I am aware this is like knowledge based like level, and you see I can, which is like most skill based level, and you'll see something anything else. I take time. This is behavioral based level. So based on the SMEs like learning outcomes specified by the SME. So those are the main things that this course is covering, and everything is mapped back to ASA framework to be able to give you the credits related to the certification of this course. So anything that you see here is mapped back to our certification framework to be able to give you those specific credits. Like as I mentioned, those are the main information that need to be completed to be able to assess your progress before and after. And this goes like that. The same thing goes with the post-course assessment. And one of the very important thing after filling everything, please make sure to submit the questionnaire. So, and sometimes like that happened only with part of our students, not everyone. The session on this document should be like should be covering more than 20 minutes. But sometimes for some of the people, like 20 minutes is the time to complete this. Otherwise, they will be having problem on like not being able to submit this. So make sure to do it faster, like from everything that we know that this should work even if you this took more than 20 minutes. But like for some people, if this is the case, please feel free to contact me if you cannot complete this in the right time. So this is for the pre-course learning needs assessment. To go back to the root of the course, we can just click back or just use the list here. So as you see here, like we have the full list, or yeah, we just can use that stream of links in the root of the course. So you'll see the introduction after that. And this is a video recorded by Michael Kakache, which is like he's the SME for this course, in addition to two other like SMEs that participate in creating the content of the course. So this will explain the structure of the course, the expectation, the learning outcomes. Will go in details on more detailed view from the point of view of the subject matter expert. Next, you will be engaging in activities, part of the different modules, and you'll see that the modules structure is the same for all modules. So the module 1, module 2, etc. In each module, you'll be having interactive content, quiz, and some discussion forums. So for the interactive content, this is like voiceover slides. When you enter to that, you should select normal and click on enter. And you will see the slides. So you can resume if you like were interrupted at any time, like you can continue from the place where you are. And this is important because the system itself will be tracking your uh, like um, uh, your progress on covering different slides. So for the system, each slide is a component that you should cover. So if you didn't give enough time for the slide to finish all the voiceover and you switched to another slides, uh, you will not, this slide will not be considered as completed. So sometimes for people that are more visual, they don't like to hear like the whole voiceover. So this is not very convenient, I know, but this is the way that we are making sure that people are spending enough time or covering the content itself. So you need to wait for that slider to finish the voiceover. With that way, this each slide will be considered as completed learning object, and the system will consider after that that the whole interactive content component as done. To go back why this is important, you will see that each component has a checkbox. You see that on the screen, the checkbox is with solid border and this one with dashed border. So for the checkbox with solid border, this is something that you can check manually. So you can say that I read that and that's it. For a component that has that checked border, that means there is something that you need to do for that component to be checked. As example, for pre-course learning needs assessment, you need to submit the questionnaire. Otherwise, this will not be checked and you cannot check it manually. So, and you cannot move to the next step if this is not checked. So like the system is depending on sequence of completing component. So you will be able to move to the next step. So when you finish this one, you will move to the other one. And you'll see here some kind of restricted, restricted, restricted. So this is restriction based on, as example, you will not be able to do the quiz other if you didn't complete the interactive content. You will not be able to move and finish the discussion forum if you didn't do the quiz, etc. So, and some of those components will not be available. You cannot see those until you finish the previous level. How to finish that? We mentioned for the interactive contents, we need to complete, like we need to hear the voiceover, the whole slide, then to move to the next one. This is the way to do it. For the quiz itself, if we click on the quiz, you see that the quiz itself is a multiple choice quiz. So with that type of quiz, you need to take like full mark. So you keep repeating, you have unlimited attempts, but you keep repeating till you get all the questions answered correctly. Again, this is not very convenient, but this is not a grade-based course. This is like completion-based course. So you need to complete everything correctly to be able to move. You have unlimited attempts, so you can repeat that unlimitedly, but the issue is you need to have the full mark on that to move on. And your indicator is that check box. Like sometimes we have some component which is not gradable. As example, we can add to one quiz an open-ended question, so which will not be graded directly. So as long as you see this as checked, you are free to move to the next step. So you will be able to move to the next step. This is for the quiz itself. Again, you have unlimited attempt. You can repeat that for unlimited attempt, but you need to get the full mark. For the discussion forum will be like a forum that will be available to everyone in the course, and you can just add a participation and everyone in the course will be able to see your participation. And one thing to know, like if you didn't reply or create a post, this will not be considered as complete. So you need to participate. And for this discussion forum, you need to like have a valid participation. So you cannot go and type blah, blah, blah. and continue to the next step. So you need to have like valid participation. We are doing a random check. We are not checking all the participation, but we're doing a random check just to make sure that like everything is okay. So for this discussion forum, you need to complete all the discussion forum to be able to move to the next module. So, and this is the case for all the modules. So interactive contents, slides with voiceover that you need to see, the quiz, which is mostly like multiple choice or a range or any kind of link, whatever, like, but all those are like automatically graded by the system. And you should see this check mark on this checkbox. Then for each discussion forum, you need to have at least reply to somebody else or to post something yourself. So this is for the discussion forum. And as I mentioned, it's the same for all other modules. If you faced any issue during you working on the course itself, please feel free. I'll provide directly my chat. I'll provide directly my phone number. This is my mobile phone number. And my email, of course. You can contact me at any time, send me a message. I'll be able to reply to you directly. The maximum response time is 48 hours. Normally, I'll get back to you in half an hour directly, especially if the call was or the message was during the work time. If you're stuck somewhere, just let me know what's your problem and I will fix that with you directly, okay? This is for the different modules. At the end, as we mentioned, we have the post-course learning needs assessment, which is very similar to the pre-course learning assessment. And you'll see the assessment here. You click on the link of assessment and you fill the information again. Now, like theoretically, you should be selecting things like higher than what you started with, but like this is all to you to decide on. So this is the way that we justify that the content itself was beneficial. The content was created, like this content was created in a way different than like most of our other courses. It's more like self-reflection, like focus on you understanding your bias and most of the, of course, the terminology related to diversity, but like mostly the way used in that is less direct than other courses, but it's very good course. Like if you get engaged directly into that this is, I like the way that this course was approached. And you will notice that in the first module, which is related to a moon trip, like you need to decide on the staff that you will send to the moon, and that will help you to understand yourself and the way you assess people. So this is for the different parts of the course itself. At the end, if you finish everything, the system will allow you to generate your welcoming diversity certificate. So in my case, I can, because I have administrative privilege, I can just generate my certificate directly. And that will be your certificate. And this is the validation number. So if you provide us with this number or this code, we'll be able to validate your course at any time. Of course, this is also a valid document you can provide. We're working, we don't have deadline for that yet. We're working on a certification system that you can upload everything that you took through ASA or any other provider to be able to make your certification process much easier. Like whenever you have any course with ASA, your certificate, your credit hours will be added to that system. So this is mainly the main things, the expectation for the course itself. For the structure, I think that mostly like it is understood. If you have any question about, do you have any question about any part, any kind of things? No? I'm trying to like finish my this part before, like, because I see that some of you are getting tired. Yeah, it's boring, I know, like, but especially for the people that took that before. Yeah, so anything else? Yeah, no question. So we are now at that part where I will help you to resolve any issue that you might be facing with the environment itself, accessing the course. So please, I will stop sharing and I'll stop recording